Oh, really?
For some reason.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, what's up, North County? Welcome to the Morning Brew, Thursday morning, March 12th. And it is beautiful outside, so make sure you guys like and subscribe first because it is beautiful outside. Click the little like button, hit the subscribe. Send your friends and family to whatsupnorthcounty.com. You can check out all of our sponsors. And you can join our mailing list and be a part of the journey we're on. And we have, obviously, Thursdays, we have Teresa Branch, but we also have Loreli Cappel with the City of Atascadero.
Thank you. Good morning.
The Deputy Director of Economic Development.
Yes, that's
Right?
right. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks for having
coming
me.
in.
Yeah, of course.
Both of you guys. This is going to be fun.
It's going to be
know.
fun.
Can't
Absolutely.
I can't wait. We're going to talk about all kinds of cool stuff and fun stuff, but we are in the end of the week.
I know.
End of the week.
Downward
Yeah.
slope.
You guys excited?
Yeah.
And we're going to Big Sur this weekend.
Oh, fun.
Oh, yeah? It's
Yeah.
going to be a great weekend.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
It's
going to
supposed
be
to be
epic.
in the 80s, the high 80s.
Mhm.
Are you going hiking or what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
You
That's all
are?
the things.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
we'll get away.
Nice.
Nice.
I love
Did
it.
you go camp out at in the big camp? So there's a big camp spot up there.
Fernwood, maybe, or
It goes so the very
Big
back,
Sur River.
and then there's a river and there's a big waterfall and a swimming lake
Yeah.
at the probably maybe 120 200 yards from
Yeah.
the end,
Yeah.
and then you can climb up that and then walk, and there's another big waterfall at the very back of that one.
We don't have an agenda. We're just going to go explore and do all the things. It's been so long since we've really been up there because it's open now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Highway
Yeah.
1 opened, and we're
Yeah.
like, let's go. We've been holding off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So that's a crazy, like, Highway 1. How many times has it been closed? I mean, how much money have they spent on
lot.
just that one
lot.
section?
I know.
A lot of money.
Like, how could you, have you ever driven, like, up Highway 1, like, literally?
Mhm.
all the
I got
way?
married up there. So, yes.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
At which place?
It was called Point 16. Do you know where is it the Montessori that's up there? It's past, like, it's right before Lucia. So it's past Ragged Point. But yeah, it's just a property that's up there. It's on a cliff, and that's where we got married. So, yes,
kidding.
so I've driven up there numerous times.
There's a place up there that has those little yurts that you can rent.
Yeah.
It's like a,
Tree Bones,
Is
I
that what
think
it's
is what it's
I
called.
think,
Yeah.
yeah. Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there's also, like, a very popular, like, restaurant.
Nepenthes.
Is that what that is?
Uh-huh. We're going there.
Are you?
Yeah, for sure.
What makes it so
Nice.
popular? I mean, the destination obviously is, like, you have to want to go there.
It's been there forever, and it's the vibe. They've got this. It's just it's like a really beautiful old building, but it has like a kiva out front where it's like a recessed fire pit that you can kind of sit around and you kind of go down the steps
Oh, like
into
you,
it.
you sit.
Yeah,
around.
yeah. So on a cold evening, they've got that going, and then inside it's like rounded with like 275-degree view of like,
Oh,
yeah, it's
wow.
kind of awesome. Like
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah,
That sounds
a Big
amazing.
Sur. So yeah,
I
Wow.
wonder what it costs to stay there.
I don't know that they have a
I
hotel.
thought they did. I thought
Maybe.
right next. Maybe it's not part of them.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Is the food good?
It's really good. Yeah,
Really?
it's pretty bougie, but yeah.
Because when Highway 1 was closed, like, that was the only, like, you could only get to that place through either coming from Santa Cruz, or if you were ambitious, you could take Nacimiento Ferguson over.
Oh, yeah, and go that back
G
way.
17
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Through Hunter Liggett.
That was
Yeah.
probably an adventure.
It's
We
not-
took
Not that
not
bad.
took
too
that road
bad.
once because we were going up Highway 1 and we were starting to get nauseous, you know, because you're like this, you know, and you can't really look out the window because it's a big cliff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nerve wracking.
Yeah.
So we took that Nacimiento Ferguson. How do we get back to 101? So I'm like, Nacimiento probably puts us in that direction. But we passed a car flipped over with
jeez.
like people outside of it. Like, it was really like
Treacherous.
It was like deliverance, like
Wow.
feeling. That's the way it was, and I'm like, oh, and the guy's outside playing, and he looks completely like something out of that. So I start
Wow.
slowing down. My wife's like, keep going.
Speed
I'm
up.
like, hey,
They're
you all
fine.
right? They're like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. But then we passed like so many odd, like, on this journey.
Yeah.
I was like going, where am I? I'm like in Twilight Zone
Yeah.
of like this weird.
I'm gonna avoid that road.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take one.
Well,
Stick
we've
with
been
one.
on it a few times, when we've gone over. I don't think we ever saw anything weird though. I don't know what. Maybe also I didn't pay attention. Maybe because I wasn't driving. So
Yeah.
that
Well,
could
I'll
be
tell
why
you a fun
too.
Story. When Caitlin was senior in high school, one of the schools from Fresno came over.
Oh,
And GPS took the bus driver.
Oh gosh.
Nacimiento Ferguson to Templeton.
Oh no.
Why?
And so
oh my
they
goodness.
took that road with a bus.
Wow.
So figure that.
Yeah. No. Why would they do? God, that's terrible.
Yeah.
That's
Too windy.
terrible.
Talk
That's
about a lot
too
of
much.
really
Yes.
car sick kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
So this is gonna be fun. So we've got Teresa Brands, Airflow Filter Services. Teresa, tell us again, where are you located?
1140 Ramada Drive. We are past Firestone. We're next to Trailer Barn. If you've gone to railroad tracks, you've gone too far.
And filter services are
Yeah, so
definitely
we-
like just part of the name, but it doesn't
Correct.
really
Yeah, we've
explain.
got hydraulic hoses. We've got lubricants. We've got, we're a waste oil recycle center. We got a lot going on. We got batteries. There's a lot there. And I found out, so
Perfect.
we can get steel braided hoses, and
Okay.
it takes us about a day or so to get them. But we don't have the necessary fittings for it. So and it's a special tool to do that. So, but we can get it. We get it through West Coast Industries, I think, and we can get it within a day. So I did find that out for you.
Perfect. See,
I know, see,
we're
yeah.
we're abundance of information.
Yes, absolutely.
Why does one need the steel braided hose? Does that make sense?
He's been asking me for about a week, so I found
Yeah.
out.
What do you need it for? I'm curious.
I don't like say vintage cars like
Oh,
hot
yeah.
rods.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. You know how they
yeah,
have
it-
steel braided lines.
Yeah, and it's like Jared says, it's like more of a specialty thing. And he said that people, when they need it, they want it right then, kind of thing. So, but it's just something we just don't have the right tools to do it. So we have someone make it for us, and we pick it up and it's there the next day.
Cool.
So yeah,
Do you get a lot of because I know you do free up to
15 gallons.
15
Uh-huh.
gallons. Do you get a lot of the above and beyond?
we do.
Like a lot?
Yes, like to the point where people actually they'll bring their drums on their trucks and we have to pump it out. So there's that, or they just bring their drum to us and we know how much is in there, and then they will buy a new drum for us, an empty one. So yeah, no, there are people that bring quite a bit of waste oil, and
So
we
they'll
have to.
bring you the drum. You charge them for the extra over the 15 gallons, and then you sell them a new drum. Do you
An
keep
empty
your old
drum. Yeah, basically we pump
What
it.
a
We
great,
pump. Yeah.
businessman.
Yeah, so we so we have to pump the oil out of it, but yeah, no, exactly. They buy an empty drum from us. So
It's like propane.
kind of, yeah, basically,
exchange?
yeah, exactly, absolutely.
Except
So
you know what a smudge pot is, right?
I've heard of it. No, I don't
So
know that I do.
So a smudge pot are those the old ways they used to heat up like the vineyards. You know,
Oh,
like
yes,
if you go
yes.
down through Napomo,
Yep.
there's
Yeah.
like a million of
Yeah,
them.
to keep
Yeah.
and like fruit trees, like
Yeah.
just to keep
Correct.
things from freezing.
Yes.
And the yes.
Yeah.
Correct. And so they
Knew
put
it.
in, oils or
Yeah.
diesel or something like that, but you can't get,
yeah,
you
can't.
go and get
He
the
wants
recycled
our
oil
waste oil, but we can't.
unless you really sweet talk her and bring some cookies or something.
She
Maybe.
doesn't seem like the kind of girl who takes
no,
a bribe.
and definitely don't take cookies. That's for sure. So
I'll take the cookies.
Caramel, maybe some caramel,
I don't know.
maybe some tea.
Yeah, maybe tea. I make tea for tea, but anyways.
So Lorelai, tell me what is the Deputy Director of Economic Development? What does that mean?
Okay, so about 5 years ago, the city of Atascadero decided to create a position to proactively rather than reactively kind of air traffic control investment and economic development in our city. So how do we take a city of 30,000 with a tax base of this, right, that can just about pave our roads, not quite, and either, and find a way to intentionally bring in revenue and jobs and new employees and new businesses so people can shop. We don't even have a lot of options right now to shop if we wanted to go get a Vitamix You know, those are things that you cannot actually buy in Atascadero right now. So how do we make all of the pieces to come together so we're a complete city? Because we've historically been a bedroom community, and we need to, and that doesn't actually pay the bills in the long run. So how do we make ourselves whole financially? And really it's so we can provide all the services, make sure that we have enough police and fire to do what we need to do to be a safe community, to have beautiful parks that are well maintained, to make sure our streets are paved, to make sure the sidewalks aren't cracked, all those things. I mean, we have a huge team of people that are working on that all the time, and yet we're operating at like a budget, right? We're I think a lot of people are just hustling and doing a lot of people's jobs. So yeah,
awesome.
it is. It's really cool. So my job is to kind of come in and figure out, like, for example, a Chick-fil-A can bring $150,000 to $200,000 in tax revenue to a city. Again, I didn't order it and call up and say I'd like one out of the catalog and this is what I'd like and here's where I'd like it.
But you do stuff like that when you go to these
Yeah,
meetings and
I
stuff
do.
like that.
Yeah, I do. Say, gosh, we really are leaking this clothing, right? We don't have a lot of any places to buy clothing in town that are department store like, where you can get some basics. We have beautiful boutiques, really great places to buy, specialty items. But when it comes to a lot of the basics, we have to drive to Templeton and spend our money at Target, and that's, or some people are shopping on Amazon, and it's becoming such a habit that even if we did have something with Temu, no, don't do that.
You never know what you're going to get from Temu.
Yeah, don't do Temu.
So that's what I do. We intentionally create revenue streams for the city, and that's through business tax and all those things. It doesn't sound as exciting, but it really is.
So do most businesses come to you, or are you reaching out to certain people?
So I focus on business retention. Who is here and how are they doing and how can we support them? And there's only so much government can do, but there's a lot of connections. Maybe sometimes it's just they needed some coaching, and that's offered by the SBDC, that is reimbursed by the state of California for all small businesses. And they'll teach them how to use QuickBooks, how to create a business plan. So making sure they know what's available there. So there's retention, if you're already here, expansion, who wants to grow in the next 5 years and how do we help you get there? What are your goals? And then there's the attraction piece, which is kind of what I spoke to. So, yeah.
So would you have another space for like an expansion of airflow filter services?
Absolutely. What kind of,
Teresa?
this is what I do.
I don't know if we're ready for that. Okay.
We don't poach from other cities. We are all about regionalism, but we are in close contact with our friends in Paso. Like, hey, I was at a conference and there was this drone company. They need to be near an airport. We don't have one. Paul, you want to give them a call? And Paul Sloan will pick up the phone and give them a call, and he'll send people to me because they're like, they've already got a branch in Paso. Now they're looking in Atascadero. They'd like to open a restaurant there too. And I was like, great. What are they looking for? How many square feet? I can find that for them. It's kind of hard to find a turnkey commercial kitchen, but we can figure out a place and see if we can support them. So
We really do need like some good, like a Buffalo Wild Wings. Something that is so like.
That is such a good segue. We're getting Wingstop in just a couple of months. So I know it's not Buffalo Wild Wings, but like wings. Somebody just mentioned this the other day. We're getting Wingstop pretty soon. They just came in with all their tenant improvements. So it's now public. It's going to be next to the grocery outlet in the center there where GameStop is. We're just going to cross out game and we're going to put wing above it. We decided.
Oh,
That's funny.
GameStop's gone.
That's really funny.
We're like, just keep the sign. Cross out the game and just
there you go.
write wing over the top of it.
Save you some money.
No,
No.
we're not doing that. I thought we could save them some dollars.
Save some
Planning
money
said
a little
no. I
bit.
was trying to help them out, but
It definitely makes sense.
That's really funny though.
it could work.
Like
Teresa,
grocery outlet.
What do you
Interesting.
think? Like, I mean, we're not talking Templeton economics, but what does Temple do?
Yeah.
Gosh, I don't even. Actually, it would really be nice to have like a clothing, like boutique kind of place. Because we don't have. I'm pretty sure we don't have anything.
Anthology.
But Connie's. But I mean, that's about it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if we had more.
She's still open there?
Connie is
And
there.
you've got upscale resale. But
that's true.
different. But if you're looking for a gift and you want to get something nice and new.
I always do go to Connie. When I need special gifts, I do go to Connie's, or Anthology, I should say. I do go there, but it would be nice. But also, too, like, I can't, like, baby clothes, like, or I shouldn't say baby, but, like, my son.
Yeah.
There's nowhere to buy his clothes. That's for sure.
Atascadero.
No, I know. See,
Got
that's
Anna
what
and
we,
Company. We've got Shop Little
Simpleton, see?
Cousins.
Yeah.
There used to be that baby store.
Mollywogs.
Right there by the donut shop, right?
Mollywogs. Yes, that was when my daughter was.
Mine too.
Yeah,
Little.
that was a while. That was a long time ago.
Huh.
That was a long time ago. But yeah,
22 years to be exact.
Yeah.
My daughter's 22.
Yeah, so mine's almost 18, so she was still there then, and then I don't remember when she went out of business. I don't remember quite, but yeah, there's things like that.
It turns out she became a planner and now works for the city of Paso Robles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
All right, it's time for a break. We will be right back with the Morning Brew.
Yep, that's me. It didn't start this way. Most problems don't. They start with things you notice, but put off. You make a few small decisions. By the time everyone else notices, it's usually too late to call the right people. Experience matters. Call 1776 Roofing for gutters and filters done right.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
County Morning Brew. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Feel free to chat any questions that you may have. You can visit our whatsupnorthcounty.com, join our mailing list, and check out all of our sponsors. But we're sitting here talking with Teresa Branch, Airflow Filter Services, and Loreli Cappel, which is the Deputy Director of Economic Development in the city of Atascadero. But before we get into the good stuff, we've got some national news that's making headlines. This one is crazy, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I think it is. So the FBI warns Iran might have planned a drone attack on California. You heard this?
No.
So the FBI recently warned California law enforcement that Iran may have explored launching a surprise drone attack against the targets in California. According to the federal bulletin, intelligence suggested Iran considered using unmanned aerial vehicles launched from vessels off the U.S. West Coast.
Wild.
How easy would that be?
Wild.
Yeah.
And it's possible. I mean, you think about like the drones and the technology.
I've heard the next wars are all fought from the sky. I mean, I thought it was
Probably.
more satellites.
Yeah.
Like everybody taking out everybody's satellites so they can't get to their bank accounts. And
Yeah. No, it's drones.
I don't know.
Drones.
And then I think California, it's like, why? You know, have you ever seen like the California, like the bases? So you got Diablo Canyon, you've got, Lompoc, you've got, the space,
Space Force.
Yeah.
bases, yeah.
I mean, you've
Absolutely.
got so many targets just
In California.
locally. Like, we're toast. Like,
Yeah.
anything were to come, I mean, we're done.
You're scaring me.
I know. Can we not talk about
We're gonna
this?
move on.
Like, can we move on to
Okay,
something
we're
Atascadero, maybe? I don't know.
We're gonna move on.
It is good to hear the breaking news, though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is the breaking news. It's it's kind of like California falling off into the ocean.
We need to vet that, though. We better get on some fact checking right now.
Actually, I think it is because I watched or listened to a news segment. So,
Oh.
What?
But that could be AI too. So I don't know how all that stuff works, but
What to
nevertheless.
trust? What to trust?
I know.
So Lorelei,
Yeah.
so tell us, like, we'll dig into all the good stuff here.
Yeah.
But tell us about Atascadero. Tell us about
Oh my
what
goodness.
Atascadero has been doing since the beginning of the year, getting ready for 2026?
Okay, so we just put out a press release last week that just talks a little bit about some of the opportunities for investment. I have had a really awesome number of calls. The momentum is like palpable. You can actually feel it. So we cut the ribbon on our downtown last year, and it's recovering from it's been under construction, right? And I think the dust is clearing and everybody really is enjoying it. But now people are starting to take notice, and we're getting calls for, say, the Huckleberry's or Denny's building, which is now on the market. And when they're talking about their options and what they could do there, I kind of let them know that the concept they've created might be great for the Bank of America site across the way. And they're like, well, what if we just buy both? And hey, and you happen to be an investor and a doctor, so maybe and now they're kind of interested in Morrow Road, because that's where a lot of our dentists and doctors' offices are going. So it's really interesting to have a conversation that just goes wherever, the investor takes you and the conversation takes you.
Huckleberry's putting a little blame on Atascadero for their departure due to the construction.
The construction was difficult, and I'm sure that they could see that because they have other chains in other locations. But it's also, a city can't just give out free money because we're doing a construction project. The benefits that the downtown will reap because of a $12 million investment, we're already seeing those. It's just a matter of, can you, everyone was very well aware that the project was happening for years. It's been planned since 2017. It happened in 2025.
And all the other businesses kept
I'm not going to say it was easy.
So, yeah.
But it was a challenge, and that was a really big deal. And that was really hard to see. But yeah, they closed with the day's notice, and their employees, everyone,
Wow.
their fans were like, it makes you wonder too, like, are we saturated in our diners? Maybe if you've got a loyalty because you're the Nest, because you're A-Town Diner, because you're Cowgirl Cafe, when another outside chain comes in, is there room?
Yeah.
How many coffee shops can we support? Those are all questions I don't get to control when I get another application, business license application for another Mexican restaurant, or got 21.
But I think the business model is like outdated. And I don't want to say but I mean
possibly
that size, right? Because back when building was built, which was Denny's probably something before.
It was Sambo's before Denny's.
Sambo's,
I just learned this history.
Right.
And Denny's model was over. I mean, they didn't renew their franchise for one reason. They're like, Denny's isn't working anymore.
Yeah.
It's not the place where kids go after the high school football game.
Right.
They go to In-N-Out.
Yeah.
Because it used to be the place, you go back there, like we went there for football, breakfast, before games. You have that big area in the back, and now it's like you mentioned the Nest, you mentioned Cowgirl Cafe. I mean, they're more of a smaller footprint.
They're not a chain. They have local roots. People want to support local, and also tourists who are coming are looking for a very authentic local experience. They can go to a chain restaurant anywhere. When we get some of these national franchises, people are like, I know what this is. I can find a Starbucks, and I know the bathrooms are going to be like this, and I can order this. But a local coffee shop, you're supporting Paul, and his family at Malibu Brew, and people love that. So
I know when we travel, we try to go to places that we don't have at home, and we travel a good amount with my daughter and everywhere. And we literally, like, when we go to Colorado, we're like, okay, we know we're gonna go to Urban Egg because we don't have that here in California. So, people are gonna want that local thing. So that doesn't surprise me.
If everybody could have an In-N-Out, business model, of some sort. I mean, that is
Everybody
like
loves
the
In-N-Out.
hub of North County.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you're from. You're going to travel from Paso, Shandon, Creston.
Yeah, for In-N-Out.
All
when
the
you've
way
got a
places.
craving.
I want that In-N-Out.
For In-N-Out.
And I'm
true.
pretty sure they put out that scent when you drive by to just lure
It's like a
you in.
perfume in the
You
air.
can start smelling that.
Oh, as you get off the
Creston
freeway,
top.
yeah.
And they're a chain, so it's
Yeah.
working. Their model, their fan base is there.
But
They're novelty.
they're simple. So you take like In-N-Out,
Yeah.
which has burgers and fries and shakes and cokes.
That's it.
Simple.
Yeah.
And then you go to something like a Taco Bell or a
There's
Wendy's
so
that
many
has
things to choose from.
900
Yeah.
different items. You're
Yeah.
like,
How do you choose?
you just stare at it
Yeah.
and go,
You stick with your
I'll just take a
bean
note.
and cheese
Tuna,
burrito that you've
yeah,
been getting since
absolutely.
high school.
Yeah.
Right. Because you feel
Since you're a kid,
you feel
yeah.
pressured to order real quick. You can't look at the whole menu.
Have an anxiety attack in the
Right.
drive-through line. I don't know.
Order please. Just burger.
Yeah.
First thing you see.
Yeah.
So, but that's cool.
Yeah.
It's but like I said, downtown is thriving. It's growing.
It really is.
And it's expanding.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of businesses. So you guys just brought in the Chinese place.
Yeah, Golden China came home.
Golden China.
They were there in a plaza forever and ever and ever, and I think they just changed their model. I think they might have moved to San Luis for a while, but after 10, 15 years of being closed, 10 years probably of being closed, they came back and opened right next to the movie theater, and they're killing it. So
Yeah, it seems like people are
yeah.
enjoying it. I mean, I
Yeah.
see posts like everywhere
Yeah.
about getting their food. So great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it's good. I think there was a turn to like a lot of things are deep fried and we want to be healthier, but you can get anything there
Yeah.
and it's to go and it's fresh or you can eat in, and it's not like the buffet like they used to have where it's kind of,
Yeah.
Is there a real is there a target? Because I know you guys just had your meeting for 2026. Your
strategic planning.
yeah.
Yes.
So and I just saw the light go on, so we got to take a break real quick.
Yeah.
But before we get into that,
Yeah.
we'll take a break and we'll be right back to the morning brew.
Cool.
When it comes to comfort, trust the team that's been keeping the North County homes cozy since 1995. At Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning, they're your hometown pros right here in Templeton. From tune-ups to repairs, remodels to new construction, even duct replacements and attic ventilation, they got you covered. Call your neighbors at 805-434-3741. Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning. Local, trusted, dependable.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. You can visit our website, whatsupnorthcounty.com. You can check out all of our sponsors, and you can join our mailing list. And one day we will figure out what we're going to do with that. But chat with Teresa Branch, Airflow Filter Services, and we got Loreli Cappel, City of Atascadero. I'm just going to go with that. That's
Do it.
So
Perfect.
much easier for
A
us.
mouthful.
So we're chatting about all kinds of cool things. We got some questions people are asking. So if you guys want to ask a question for Loreli, you can text it in 805-391-4455 to the WUNC hotline. And but we're talking about what's happening in Atascadero. So you got Valley Fresh down there,
Yeah.
the north end of Atascadero.
Yeah, that whole center is starting to fill up. It's really cool.
So I did see some chatter.
Oh.
Let me tell you about it.
Yeah,
Let
tell
me.
me.
You about the gossip.
Ooh, let's dispel the myths if I can. Yeah.
The daycare,
Yeah.
and then right next to it is the brewery.
Someone just asked me this. They said, "Why would you put a daycare in between a distillery and a clothing shop?" That's not where it's going. It has its own pad.
Oh, okay.
It's a very large child care center that is going on the pad that's on Del Rio. That is the last pad, like off to the backside. They're not going in between. But how cool that you can stop,
Go get a beer.
drop off your kids.
Okay.
It's really,
hang
it's
out.
really the parents' dream.
I mean, go shopping at Anna and Company.
Oh my goodness, that's
Yeah,
really
so
funny.
no, it's not going in between. But someone just asked me that yesterday. Why would someone do that? And I was like, oh, that's not where it's going.
Yeah.
But thank you for asking.
Yeah, that was
That's
the
really
chatter that I
funny.
saw, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
Why would they put a child care between a distillery and a very bougie women's clothing shop?
Oh, that
Yeah.
is
But
really
as a
not how
funny.
it goes.
25-year-old, new parents, and they take their kids to
Yeah.
daycare,
Yeah.
go shopping at
Yeah.
Valley Fresh, and then go get a beer
Yeah,
at Central Coast Brewing.
it's like a perfect day.
Yeah,
Pick their kid up.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's true.
perfect day.
Do
Yeah.
not drink and drive, family.
No,
Do
yeah,
not.
please don't. Yeah,
Uber.
yeah.
Or the sober drive.
It's fun.
So,
Oh my goodness.
so I did see something on Kmart Center.
Mm-hmm.
Is that some new development there?
You know, I would love to hear if there's something out there, but we check in regularly with Strata Properties, who owns the property. They have since October of 2024, the Kmart lease has ended, and they've been trying to lease it. We're going on a year and a half since then. They have not filled it. The idea was that they had told us their concept was to take the Kmart 70,000 square feet and divvy it up into 3 spaces, maybe 2, and get something like a Ross or a TJ Maxx, something like, along those lines, a clothing store, great, fills a need, right? Maybe a Tractor Supply or something, and maybe a shop, like a grocery kind of store. But we do have a lot of grocery stores, and I don't know that we need. I don't know if we can support another one.
We don't need any grocery stores or Mexican restaurants.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Would you say, was that, so last time you were here, you said
21.
Yeah.
21.
Is that a correct number?
Yeah, we're still there. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And we're having a tamale festival soon, because that's what you do when you have awesome Mexican restaurants. You can get the best Mexican food in a place where you have to be really competitive to stay alive.
That's true.
It's really cool. It's
Yeah.
creating some really good food.
So what are some of the businesses that Atascadero needs? I mean, we talked about clothing. That's obvious. That's almost the whole North County.
Clothing and home goods.
Everybody's over going to Walmart, that kind of thing. They want some unique stuff.
Yeah. Clothing and home goods. We have some home decor that's kind of popping up, but like, what do you do when you need appliances? Big Lots was great for that. I mean, if you needed a blender in a pinch, or a side table for your living room, or art for the wall, a recliner. I mean, those were always there. Even just like shoe organizers with the cubby box. Like those were things. And if you couldn't find condensed milk at Bargain Market and your recipe called for it, you could just walk over next door and get it at Big Lots. So it's kind of it's created a little bit of a vacuum, but you could tell it was kind of struggling. So what is next, and who is expanding? I get a list every year of the businesses that are actually looking to expand in California versus heading out of California, and that's really important. That's really important for me to follow and say who is actually expanding. And we're not getting a lot of the Targets or home goods kind of places expanding now. We've got like a Burlington coat factory is expanding. Ross is still looking to expand. So those are ones that we have conversations with occasionally, and just, are you interested? We have an empty Rite Aid building now. Like, those are
That's right, Rite Aid
important
clothes.
things.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, and I talked to the owner there and just said, how's it going? I think they were hoping that someone would come in and do a master lease for all of the Rite Aid properties.
Got it.
But that hasn't happened
seems
yet.
like a really good visual. I mean, it's a corner
Yeah.
spot right in the middle of town.
Right in the middle of
literally,
downtown.
that is like the nucleus of which direction
You're going to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
But it would be nice to have like that home goods, like kitchen supplies. I would love a place that would have like kitchen supplies, because I do a lot of sourdough baking. Like, there's a lot of things I cannot find that I need, and I just would love to have some place I can go to buy kitchen supplies. That's like my favorite thing to buy, and I don't.
And it doesn't. It's not the same as going to like doing it online.
No,
you don't want to do that
because I don't know what it's going to look like.
Sure.
Like, I don't know how it's going to be when I get it. In fact, I've done that where I'm like, I don't really like this at all. This is not what I wanted. So that would be really nice to have something like that.
and there'll be a new vacancy in downtown, which is where Scope and Spa Shop is, because they're closing down.
We get all of our hot tub products from them.
Yeah. So they're on a massive
sad.
liquidation of them, and that's a pretty decent sized spot there in downtown Atascadero. So, you didn't know about that?
I didn't.
Oh, well then,
Breaking
that's why you
news.
should watch What's Up North County. We tell you all the stuff that may or may not be
Gosh.
true.
All right.
Teresa, wait till April Fools. That's gonna be a good one.
Great. Am I here on April 1st? Let's check my calendar.
Either
Let's
way, we're gonna
make
have
sure
to
it's not
have
a
you-
Thursday.
You're gonna have to be a part of the April Fools show.
Oh my gosh.
We
Of
can
course.
we can have some real. Maybe even Lorelai Terry can give you like the
A
clearance
list.
to really put out some fake news.
She would never do that.
No.
Unless it's about some other city. No.
Enough about Passover.
I'm
it's
leaving
funny.
Atascadero and going to Paso.
Yeah.
That would be terrible.
Yeah.
Like to get the calls from the council.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got some stuff happening coming up this weekend. So buy her hands downtown.
Yes.
What is that all about?
Okay, so the merchants, the downtown merchants, not the city, not Visit Atascadero, got together and are doing this really cool event to celebrate women-owned businesses. There was International Women's Day recently, so it's kind of a spin off of the At Her Table event that usually happens.
I was going to say if it's similar to that.
So
okay.
they named it By Her Hands, and they are having local artists, women-owned businesses all partner, and they have I think like 30 businesses in town. They'll have balloons out, so you'll know which ones are participating.
Okay.
They'll have an artist in residence in there, and it's basically an art walk. And it's not just about wine and beer, and but it will be an entire evening on the 14th. So that is Saturday, and it's going to be a really cool event. I have to say, they have put on some great events just as a group of business owners who get together and collaborate on a Wednesday morning, every week or two to come up with great ideas. They're really doing great work, and they're doing it kind of running solo, and every once in a while they just call me and say, hey, can we ask you for some help on this?
Yeah.
Or what could we do? How could we close this street? Or how does this work? And really excited to help, because usually people are like, what have you done for me lately in government? Like, it's a hard conversation. Like,
And this is all around, these are all businesses around the Assembly Gardens?
Yes, just all around downtown.
Okay.
Our downtown district goes from Rosario, which is where the police station is, all the way down to, 41. So,
Okay.
Wow.
yeah.
So they're all within
Nice.
walking.
Yeah.
It's
It's
all
within
within a couple
walking
blocks. But
So this
yeah.
is Saturday from 4 to 7?
Yep, that's right.
This coming Saturday.
Yep.
Buy Her Hands downtown.
So
Yeah.
basically, all the businesses that are participating are women-owned businesses?
Yes, and women
Okay.
makers. So come see women artists, women makers, By Her Hands, literally making stuff. They'll have demos. But it's really an interesting thing to celebrate, because Atascadero kind of is a guild of makers. I'm finding that there's this sort of renaissance of people making really cool things, growing their own food, like doing really neat really like you making sourdough, like share your craft. And I think it's pretty cool that everyone wants to come out and see what other people are doing.
Nice.
And it's collaborative. It's fun.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I got a question regarding businesses and regulation. So I always see Megan's Market at like all the events. Is Atascadero pro cannabis or?
Just went to council with that, and they decided to not allow brick and mortar cannabis retailers in Atascadero, which was kind of a toss-up. We didn't know which way it would go. We put it before council, and we did that, I think, 5 years ago as well, and they have said, no, it's not for us. We do have a delivery service in Atascadero, but Megan is from Atascadero. She used to have a CBD shop in Atascadero. But now she has Megan's Market there, and I think she's working on something in Templeton or Paso. So she's on it.
But what? I don't want to stereotype.
Yeah.
But was it more of like your older, like where did the split come? Like, was it more from like an older council
Generation.
demographic?
It's hard to know. Everybody has a personal experience. I watched that very intently and was very curious how it would go, because it will greatly affect Atascadero and tax revenue and the politics of it a ton. And I'm curious. But again, it's everyone's coming from their own perspective. Somebody has a family member that was addicted to drugs, and that scares them. They think that it will give more access to kids underage. I don't know. I could argue that a delivery service might be less observed, right?
Yeah.
Less cameras, less of that.
Yeah.
But it's just where people are coming from, and their goal is also to support the people that elected them and to be reelected.
Yeah.
And so you have to understand, in politics, you're listening to your people, and you're getting pulled in every different direction the minute you're elected. So they're listening to their people, and they're trying to represent them the best they can. Whether or not that was the vote of the people, I'm not exactly sure, but you always hear about it when you make a decision. You were wrong. That wasn't how I wanted it. Or thank you, you finally heard me. It's a hard job. I wouldn't want it.
Is that a ballot thing where the people do vote, or was this just?
This is a council meeting specifically.
Okay.
Should we allow in our zoning code brick and mortar cannabis retail? And the answer in this case was no. It was 2 to 3, or it was 3 no, 2 yes.
Wow.
So then, does this? I mean, obviously, it's going to circle back, at some point down the road. So, once it's approved, is it approved, or then does it go to a measure? Then does it go?
Nope. Once it's approved by council, there's certain things that they have the authority to approve, and then there's certain things that have to go to ballot, like a tax measure, for example. Paving our roads. Measure L24 was a big deal for our city. People are complaining they have potholes. Well, we incorporated in 1979 as a city, and we were an unincorporated county before. And some of those roads were not roads.
Yeah.
So if you've been on some of the roads in Atascadero, they were not up to a standard where a city could just take on the responsibility to keep them up, maintained, because they weren't really, as an engineer would call them, a road.
Yeah.
And so you're up on these hills in the middle of nowhere, and and so you got to get them all up to standard, and it's a never-ending journey.
Yeah.
The minute you're done paving roads, you start back over again, and we're always behind, and that's just because we're a bedroom community. That goes back to making it whole and hoping that everyone spends their money in Atascadero and shops local, because when you're a bedroom community, people commute out to work, and they go to the grocery store there, they run to Target because they're already up in Paso working, and that is how we leak and splash money out of our pool. So when everyone's like, shop local, it's not because it's the nice and the cool thing to do, it's literally because our city and our life depends on it, and that's how you improve your own town. So if you're in Templeton or Paso, you should be filling up for gas every time you leave your city before you go on a road trip.
Absolutely.
Because if everyone in Atascadero filled up for gas before they left Atascadero and ran to Morro Bay and slow and went to work, it would make a huge difference in how our parks are maintained, how our roads are paved. It's a big deal. Yeah, it's a huge difference, and I would tell my kids, if I see one charge on our card and you haven't filled up for gas outside, I'm serious. I will take that. I will take that from you.
Your funds are
threatened. And I think everyone else should do it too.
Well, there you have it, guys. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back to the morning brew.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag, to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we've fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. It helps the channel. And you can go to whatsupnorthcounty.com. You can check out all of our sponsors and join our mailing list. We're chatting here with Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Services, normally on Thursdays. Yesterday was a special day.
Yes, it was.
And then we also have Loreli Cappel with the city of Atascadero, chatting all kinds of things that's happening in Atascadero. And if you guys want to, write the little message there and submit it, and we'll ask Loreli what the heck is going on in Atascadero.
Yeah.
Or what you want to know. So we just talked about By Her Hands Downtown happening this Saturday, 4 to 7. Women-owned businesses, and it's their own collaboration. So that's pretty cool.
It is. Yeah.
It is.
So, and there's a lot of cool businesses downtown. I mean, I say this every time that you're on. You literally have to get out of your car and walk.
Yep.
Yeah.
And check it out, because you can just stumble upon a gym that you don't even know there. You know, like for the boys. You know, for clothing, you have. Tell me the name of the clothing store. Bloke.
Yeah. Men's clothing.
So the men's clothing, and they have all the hot kid Salty Cruise. And,
Yeah.
You know, all those cool
Yeah.
clothing that the kids
Is
wear.
that on, what street is that on?
It's on Entrada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't there a barber like right there?
Yep, right
Oh
next door.
yeah. So that's where all my boys get their haircut. So I did notice that when few times I've been over to take
You
the
should
boys.
pop in.
Yeah.
They've got Brixton and a lot of really good
Yeah.
brands now, and it's like I've heard forever, there's no place to buy men's clothes.
Yeah.
Once Gap
there-
closed in
but there
San
is.
Louis, it's
Oh.
like there is actually.
Yeah.
now. Yeah. And then there's, DS Fisher's right around the corner, so
Yeah.
we're getting a couple
Yeah. Getting a
really
little
cool
bit.
men's clothes
Yeah.
stores.
Or you get axe throwing, take the boys over to axe
I
throwing.
know. I've been wanting to do
That's so
that.
fun.
That I've been wanting to do.
So he does almost like bowling. Remember when bowling had bowling leagues and all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff in the bowling alley? So he has leagues. He has axe throwing leagues on.
Oh, nice.
I think it's Tuesday nights. And you go there and you partner up with a team, or I think you have teammates. No, you don't have. You're all individual. And so you just go into this like
compete.
pool, and then everybody plays against
Nice.
everybody. It goes down, and then at the end, you get chips. You win like drinks and but it was really fun. It's
I'll
a
have to
really
do
fun.
that. That would be
and
fun.
it's not like you're throwing it like remember like the into the wall.
Mm-hmm.
This one's all into a cork board
Oh.
and it's electronic. So then the targets change. So it's not the same target every single time.
Oh wow.
So it
Okay.
could be a regular target.
Yeah.
It could be now there's like bubbles that you need to for other points. and
Duck
stuff.
hunting.
yeah,
You can do the
yeah,
ducks.
yeah.
That's kind of
Okay.
Yeah, you have swords, you have
Oh, wow.
stars, you have axes.
Oh, my goodness.
You have knives.
I need to
So
go there.
Knives are really, really difficult to throw. You wouldn't think that it would be hard.
Oh.
I think when I did the league, I stuck the handle more than I ever stuck like the tip of the knife into it, or the little shank thing on the
Yeah.
side, for the
Yeah.
handle. But other than that, it's a blast.
Yeah.
It's
I'll have
super
to go.
And
for sure.
it's for everybody too.
Yes.
It sounds funny
Yeah.
because I'm like, I don't love sharp objects, and is that really for me? It's for you.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
But,
I'll have to
but
go.
he also has other stuff in there for kids.
Yeah.
Like little games.
Oh, okay.
Basketball hoop.
Yeah, little
Yeah.
TVs.
Okay.
For the games because
Oh,
he's got
right.
and then he's got that great roll up window right there on the
Yeah.
sidewalk. And Atascadero is a what town?
Open container
Yeah.
city.
Open container.
Right? Blows your
True,
mind. You can walk
yes.
around with the beer
That
in
is so
Atascadero
interesting to me.
and open a bottle of wine in Sunken Gardens. Who knew, right?
Yeah, that is
Fun fact.
interesting.
With the stroller,
Yeah.
order a beer, and then keep
Have your
it.
You
open
may not be
container.
drunk in public, but you may have some beverages. You may have some beverages.
And one of two in California, right?
Yeah.
What's the other one?
I looked it up and someone said it was like Lakeport or another kind of something up in maybe Clear Lake County. I'm really curious, but ChatGPT couldn't find it, and I know there's another one. So
Interesting.
So on that law, how do you guys retain that?
PD has had no problems. We don't have like pub crawl problems in a college town issue. I mean, if you are belligerent and you are drinking in public, you need to, and you're a threat to someone's safety or your own, you're not allowed to be there and you would be arrested. But we don't have those problems really. I mean, an occasional, thing, but it's not really a challenge. And one thing it's very important because ABC rules, alcohol beverage control, you cannot cross over the threshold of a business that has a liquor license, for example. You can't just take your beer and walk into every shop you want to. You have to stay in the public realm and right of way. But so you couldn't just like go to Ancient Owl, crack your beer and walk over. You can buy one at the bottle shop or at Marv's gas station, a bottle of wine, hard kombucha, go to Sunken Gardens or walk along the street. Once you leave, you can crack it open.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Wild
Yeah.
fields, all
Where
of
they
them.
put the lids on.
Yes, that's
So they
exactly
put the
it.
lids on
Yeah.
as soon as you leave, go
Yeah.
whatever you want
That's
to
it.
do.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But
Interesting.
maybe that's something that nobody really knows because I think a lot of
don't.
people don't know. I didn't know.
It's really
Yeah. Born
interesting.
and raised there until you guys told
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
last year that
Yeah.
it was an open container.
Yes.
Walk around.
Yeah.
Well, at our ribbon cutting for the downtown last year when you were doing a series of awesome interviews, I looked behind us when you were talking to me and someone had a big picnic blanket out. They just corked a bottle of wine and they had gotten their burgers from Sylvester's and they're having a beautiful picnic while these other kids are throwing footballs. And I'm like, that is our town. Right on. That's cool.
Nice.
Everyone's
There
behaving,
you
having
go.
some fun,
Yeah.
enjoying some wine in a park.
So we want to let everybody know that this weekend at Cal Poly Baseball is a Atascadero Day.
It's Atascadero Day, so you can get your tickets while supplies last. Go on atascadero.com. Visit atascadero.com, I think is the website. And then it's $10 a ticket. But the free ones, it is a 3 o'clock game. And they'll be highlighting us, Atascadero.
Nice.
Yeah.
They never have Templeton Day.
No.
You,
I
they
don't think
should.
Anywhere has Templeton
You need a
Day.
Terry
Does
Banish.
anybody
That's what's
have a
wrong.
Right?
Templeton?
We need Terry.
We need Terry
Everybody
Banish
needs a
for
Terry
Templeton.
Banish.
Chamber thing, Atascadero,
Oh,
Templeton.
We don't even
yeah.
have our own chamber.
We're like
We're
the
mixed in. We kind of are.
You know,
I
what?
feel
It's a
that
lot
way.
to sustain when
Yeah.
you're a small town.
Yeah.
We all get the growing pains. It's
Are you
hard.
guys able to take us back? Like take us away from Paso?
Oh, I would love to. Do we want to work something out here?
Yeah.
Should we secretly work?
Let's work it out.
Oh my god.
Why don't we all just join and be like, we get along so well, we work so well together. I know Bearcats and Greyhounds have tension,
Right.
but like that's of the past. I mean, you can
Yeah.
still have a rivalry at football and work
Yeah.
really well together. We just wrote a
As
letter of
towns.
support for the Paso Spaceport. Like, how cool is that?
Yeah.
It's like we'd love that idea. We think we would all benefit from that. Our people live in Paso and work here and work
Absolutely.
here and live there, and
Do you
it's
know
great.
much about the spaceport and what is going to be there?
I do.
Tell me about it.
Well, what I do know from my friend Paul Sloan, who is in charge of that at this, he's my counterpart in the city of Paso Robles as the economic development manager. It's for horizontal launch, not vertical.
Okay.
Right? We're not launching vertical.
No missiles, no-
You just
no
need a
space
runway.
shuttles.
But these space planes are about, I think, 10 feet long. They're very small. They look like tiny little space shuttles.
Yeah.
But they carry CubeSats, which are cube satellites that are created and invented and patented by Cal Poly. And those are satellites like Starlink, for example, would launch a series of satellites. And that's how you would launch them. And it is really expensive to launch something from vertical.
Yeah.
So this is another more cost-effective way. And all they're looking for now is they have to go through the environmental process and get FAA regulation or FAA approval for their spaceport. But everything else, they've had engineering studies, feasibility studies. They have partners that are coming from Florida and colleges that say, we want to be part of your research and development, and we want to have a spot here. And they're leasing up spaces all over the airport because people really know the future is pretty bright if they get this license to do a spaceport. So
Wow.
So this is a done deal.
no,
Not yet.
no,
This is
they have to
still-
get through the environmental process and they have to have approval from FAA, Federal Airline Administration.
Something like
It's not
that. Yeah.
an organization I work with,
But
but
Otherwise, Teresa and I are
when,
going to make
yeah,
up stuff.
we're
But
gonna,
yeah.
we have no
FAA.
idea.
We can come up with some great stuff. But yeah, that's as I understand it. They just went to council last week. We meet with Paso just to collaborate and make sure we're all on, working together. And they gave us the update on the process. No opposition at the meeting, which is interesting because 5 years ago or 3 years ago, I think they started talking about it maybe 3 or 4 years ago. There was some opposition of like, what is this? And what does this mean to us?
It
And
just sounds like, do we want
a
this?
spaceport?
Yeah,
What?
space,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defense, missiles, that's kind of the first
Yeah,
thing that you
more flights. Well, that
think about,
interrupts
yeah.
my daily life as a resident. That's what people were worried about. But when you see the commerce and the diversity of business that it could bring in, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Well, I know they're developing that area out there for the future of the spaceport, and I know Jeffrey from Jeffrey's Wine
Country
Country
barbecue.
yeah,
Mhm.
good stuff.
he's been approached to open a restaurant out.
Good.
Nice.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So,
see.
Be cool.
all right, and so next weekend, that's all that's going on in Atascadero this weekend? Just
Just that. No.
That's it.
You know what? It's going to be such an epic weekend. The zoo is open. You've got to come out. If you haven't tried, gone fishing, it's stocked.
yeah,
it's fully
and
stocked.
Full. The water's
Yes, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's so cool. It feels so Atascadero to go for a cruise by the lake. I was there on Monday night and just see kids just off the pier,
Fishing?
just fishing, pulling up some pretty big fish. So
Wow.
pretty cool. I don't know what it's stocked with, but it's pretty cool.
And they just stocked it, I think, last month.
Yeah, maybe.
So
You
But
would
we don't know what it's stocked with.
Oh, we don't know
Trout.
what it's stocked with.
Trout?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh
okay.
yeah. No, they come through and they stock Atascadero, I think Margarita,
Mm-hmm.
that little pond lake. I guess I've never been there at Barney Sports.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
The one
yeah.
that's up top.
Mhm.
Okay.
How
And
cool.
so it's all obviously it's all for fish food.
Mhm.
Not
Okay.
fish food, fish for food.
For food.
Fish.
So, gotta have a license,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
So that's pretty important.
Okay.
Found that out the hard way. But gotta have a license, no matter what.
Calls
So,
himself out.
Next weekend, you have a big weekend at the Sunken Gardens.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Craft Beer Fest. So this is where local brewers come from all over the place. Your favorites from everywhere. You can do VIP from 12 to 1, and then from 1 to 4 is the hours of the event. And it's just a fun vibe. You take over Sunken Gardens. It's just a beautiful day. I mean, honestly, it's so fun. You go beer tasting, and again, open container city. You just get that is confined.
Yeah.
That is confined.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
afterwards, you just can cruise around and just have a great evening and shop. A lot of the shops are open late because they get the memo that it's a party weekend and
Any
Atascadero.
new ones coming this year? Any new breweries?
Oh, I don't know. I've been talking to Figueroa Mountain recently, and I love their Hoppy Poppy. I know they'll be there. I'm talking to Tony there. But I'm not really sure who else. I'd love to get the roster. I'm sure it's getting posted and filled in. It's put on by Enfuego Events, so it's a third party, Andreas. He does great work, and Terry partners with him, and the city partners with him, so to make things happen. So I'm just excited to be part of it.
How was the fallout from the Fall Fest because of the rain and all that stuff?
This is hard. I mean, it makes me wonder, will they keep coming back? But they're moving the weekends up to October this year.
Oh, wow.
So now they're going to be doing, I think, the second or third weekend in October, which is much less likely to have rain. It was November.
Oh, it was?
It's been November for years.
And so then that's why they're moving colony days.
That's exactly it. Yeah, they're kind of coming together, and now they're taking over what was Colony Days weekend with Fall Fest and Colony Days, and
the same time.
At the same time, because they had a lock on that, so they were doing Fall Fest in November, but it works better as long as Enfuego Events can move their whole carnival and schedule around, and that's what's happening. So it sounds like it's going to happen in October this year, which is
nice.
But this year, or I should say last year Fall Fest and Colony Days was on the same weekend.
It was,
too, right?
But we moved Colony Days to Fall Fest. And rain.
Yeah.
Like 10 floats, really wet cheerleaders.
Yes.
Just like in football players just sitting there freezing.
Yeah. They were trying to get, I know for the youth, they were like getting easy ups and everything to put on the trailers.
It's rain or shine, and you know what? It's always a gamble. It is.
You know,
what do you do?
All right, let's take a break, and we will be right back to the Morning Brew.
My name is Jennifer Borhone-Wescombe.
And I'm Haley Wescombe from Borhone Auto Center. Borhone Auto Center is a family-owned and operated GMC dealership. We are your go-to dealership for quality vehicles. With a vast inventory and personalized service, we are here to make your purchase seamless.
Whether it's a luxurious Yukon or a rugged Sierra, we have the perfect ride for you. Come see us today to experience the Borhone family difference. We are located on the corner of Highway 46 East and Golden Hill Road in Paso Robles.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Morning Brew, guys. Thanks for tuning in to What's Up North County. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. And you can send your friends and family What's Up North County, because we have Spotify, we have Instagram, we have YouTube, and obviously Facebook. And you can like and subscribe and follow on all those channels. And we're talking with Teresa Branch, Airflow Filter Services, and Loreli Cappel with the city of Atascadero. Talking about all the things that's happening this weekend in Atascadero. By Her Hands happening Saturday, 4 to 7. And then if you're into baseball has special Atascadero Day, Cal Poly. Go check them out. So to wrap up for the month of events, you guys have the Chamber Gala coming up at the end of the month.
Yep, 28th.
So this is your Person of the Year, Beautification of the Year. Tell me about that.
Business of the Year, Person of the Year. They'll be announcing. We also have a really special award for this really cool podcast program called What's Up North County. And they are our Community Collaborator of the Year, which is so cool because of all of the great work you do to promote everybody and just tell everybody what's going on, and just really break down like what's the culture of our people here. So
we're super stoked. And
congratulations. That's cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, I got
it.
to hear the unveiling of the list of folks, and I was like, I already had my Chamber Gala ticket, but now I'm really pumped. So
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna be stoked. to
we'll
be
have
a
some
part of it.
fun. We get to. It's Cuban themed. It's Havana Nights. You can
Oh,
still get your
nice.
tickets. I think we've got like 50 left, so they're going fast. But I think we have to have our catering count by tomorrow. So
Yeah,
book
Friday.
quickly.
Oh, wow.
And how much are tickets?
They're $150.
Okay, and
Just
it's gonna
got
be at Rava Wines.
Rava Winery. Oh,
beautiful.
so
Yeah.
gorgeous. Cuban theme, Cuban dinner, really great music and events, but really cool live auction and silent auction. I get to be the auctioneer this year.
Oh, fun.
I know,
You're
which
the
is really fun.
auctioneer?
I'm not the one who's going like, hey, little and sold, but I'm the one who's reading them off as we have an auctioneer.
got
I
it.
thought that's what
Okay.
she wanted, and I said, do I have to learn how to yodel? And she said no, and I said, you know what, I'm going to learn how to yodel. And so I actually started taking
wow.
Give me a sample.
just like yodel, 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 like that kind of,
But I think it's more.
I love it.
They don't think they actually say that. I
They
think
don't.
They're saying something else.
They don't, but they talk so fast. It's probably the same mechanism of
Yes, of the how you do it.
rolling.
Yes,
I don't
yes,
know how
yeah.
to do it.
Auctioneers are so crazy. It's like, what are you guys saying?
Doug Filipponi, and I just watch him, and I'm like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Like, what are you even saying? And
Yeah.
it
Who
just makes me
knows?
want to bid on things when he
I know,
does.
right?
It's so exciting
Yeah.
and alluring.
I have a paddle. I want to just.
Yeah.
I did that
Yeah.
at the Morro Bay.
What did you
Boosters
buy?
auction.
What did you
FFA.
buy?
I bought a bunch of stuff, but I had this paddle,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I really want to do this, and
Yeah.
I want them to call my name and
Yeah.
say my number, and
It's the impulsiveness.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like,
Anyways,
Yeah.
good for you. I'm sure if it was for a
funny.
great cause.
It's a great
Yeah.
cause. Templeton Morro Bay FFA.
Ah, I
But,
love that.
my wife was not happy.
Oh, my husband started bidding last time, and I was like, he's cut off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they give you all the wine.
It
all
was
the
for
fruit
me,
wine
though.
and alcohol,
Yeah.
It is.
So that way you'll bid.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's always
That's
wine on the
exactly
tables
why.
just in
Yes.
case. It's going to be a really fun event, so definitely come. If you haven't gotten your tickets, you should come.
Yeah.
And ask to sit at my table so we can play.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we did a Ask Lorelei questionnaire. It was late to the game, but I did it anyways, and we got a couple here.
Fun.
So this one comes in from Mark Cabozzi. I'm sorry, Mark. I'm probably blowing you off.
Capizoli?
Capozzi.
I love Mark. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Little
Did I
League
say it?
champion,
Okay, so
former
it says-
president.
What is he?
Oh, he was former president of Little League, and he's been AYSO and CalSouth, like just soccer.
Oh, wow.
Just a great
There you
family guy.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome.
So he says, good morning, by the way.
Good morning.
It says, as our city continues to grow, what are we doing to bring more park sports complexes to Atascadero?
I love this. I should have known this is how he would phrase this question. Actually, Mark, I'm not joking. This is something we're working on. So we're doing our general plan right now. And there's something called the Quimby Act, which is a requirement that we have 1 acre per every 4,000 people in Atascadero. So we've done the analysis part to see, do we have enough? Is it being used properly? Maybe we have it, but it's all boarded up and it's on school property and we're not sharing it properly. So what are the negotiations we're having between schools and the city? Well, now we're sharing a pool and we get to do our city swim lessons in the pool because everyone's asking us for an aquatic center. Well, there's an Olympic-sized pool that was just built and it's amazing.
Yes.
How can we collaborate and make sure we're using our spaces as best we can? We have a call for more soccer fields. We have a call for indoor soccer. We have a call for indoor baseball and weatherproofing so we can do year-round sports. Working with private side folks and nonprofits right now. This is just part of what I do all day, but we are actually looking for other spaces, and any new development has a requirement for parks, and we are looking for extra land. Like the state hospital has some excess land adjacent to the state hospital and attached to Paloma.
Nice.
Yes, it is in a floodplain, and that's a challenge, so you probably wouldn't build any kind of complex
Yeah.
there. But if it's a soccer field that loves to be watered, right,
Why
or
not?
flooded
Yeah.
occasionally,
Absolutely.
Atascadero State Hospital Sports Complex.
right? I like where you're
True,
going with this,
but yeah, I don't know if anybody's gonna want to go there
know,
with that
Randy.
name.
It doesn't have that,
No.
like, I want to go.
Nope, doesn't say, hey, I want to
They-
bring my 4-year-old to go
you know
play
what?
some
But
soccer.
they have so many employees that could probably use more recreation on the weekends or on their after work or on their lunch breaks too, and they're
Right.
right there. So yeah, so that's an option, and we are looking at that seriously, and we are collaborating with the school district on
Awesome.
how do we open things up so we're not just so worried about dogs being walked and using
Yeah.
the bathroom on our
Yeah.
baseball fields that we lock them up on the weekends. They're open for a sandlot game for
Yeah.
kids. How do we keep those fields clean, make sure there's no one sleeping in a dugout, for example. Like those are real issues that we have, why things are actually locked up, and we want to make sure that we have other solutions to make sure that everyone has access to our parks.
That's awesome. I love it.
Well, thanks, Mark, for the question.
Good question.
That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I got another one. I don't know who it came from, but she said that she has been trying to find good places to advertise her monthly pop-up market. One would be What's Up North Cal. Of the Atascadero Zoo to get more people to show up. So they're having the pop-up market at the zoo. Does Lori have any? She said Lori. Lorelei.
She must know me from high school because I was Lori in high school. So.
Were you?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know,
you go.
Lorelei is just a
That's
tongue
your
twister.
nickname.
Yep, Lori.
So do you have any feedback of the best bulletin boards, magazines,
Oh my gosh.
online places?
Yes. I'm so glad you just said this. It just popped into my head. The chamber just bought new software to aggregate all the events and scrape all of the calendars to bring them all into one calendar. The chamber's calendar was the chamber's calendar. We've got the city's calendar, which is Visit Atascadero.
But now
They
everything's
went to
there.
a conference called WACE. It's the Western Association of Chamber Executives. We did it. Just last month, they actually hosted it. The chamber, our little chamber that could, tiny little chamber of 30,000 people with, you know, really it got to the opportunity to host this. They went and they find out all of the best practices. They're being awarded for best newsletter and great programs. But they found out about a software and they're going to be implementing it this year. Josh from the chamber just told me, and they're going to be creating a community calendar to promote everyone's events, not just one factors. It can be all the nonprofits. It can be, the Princhery Foundation.
You
It
just
can
go
be
one place.
the school districts, you know, whatever they'd like to promote too.
Yeah.
So pretty exciting things. So that will be a central calendar for our community. Awesome. You can always go to visitatascadero.org, but that's usually just for city ones. I actually think that when I have to do a pop-up for workshops for city stuff, I go on Nextdoor. I put something out on Facebook, but I go and I do some hard copies at Brew, Malibu Brew, and I do it at the coffee shops, and I have a very catchy flyer that says this is what's happening this date, please join us. And then I also post it on all the PTA websites. I go in and just do guerrilla, hey, can you post this for me? And that actually is a huge
What's
benefit.
PTA?
PTAs.
Oh, PTA.
All of the parent PTAs from all the elementary schools, high schools, that's where you get people who are going to come to these pop-up craft fairs.
Yeah.
So that's my advice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
No name.
Yeah.
Thanks
Must have known you from high school or beyond, so.
See?
Awesome.
And there was no bad.
Come on,
Question.
there's got to be something in there. Why does she talk so much?
There's
Like,
really not.
really?
No. I promise you.
Okay.
Now, if next time you're on, I'm gonna plan ahead.
Okay.
So there may or may not be some.
Okay.
Some.
Throw me some curveballs, guys. I want some curveballs.
Yeah. So we're.
What did you do? What's the worst thing you did in high school?
No restrictions.
No restrictions.
I don't have anything to hide.
Anything.
No.
Do you have any comments? Do you have any good, bad, or other?
Do you want to unpack my childhood? That could be a really
Oh,
great
man.
episode. It was
We've
weird.
unpacked his
It
a
was
lot,
weird.
so you know,
Yeah?
you never know.
Yeah, this is definitely like one therapy.
Yes, it so is therapy. It
I do
really
enjoy
is.
listening to you
Yes.
too. I'm just excited to be in the room with you guys because you guys have synergy.
Oh my
Awesome.
gosh.
No, this was fun. I'm
Yes,
so glad that you
absolutely.
came in. And Teresa, you know, I called Teresa. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm gonna do this. What do you think? We've never really done this before.
Yeah.
You know, we've never had, you know, a guest on with our guest. you
Yeah.
know, So Teresa's now a fixture on North County.
I love it.
So I said, you know what? What's a better way to get your feet wet
Absolutely.
and bring Laura in?
Yeah. Absolutely. And I said, I love Laura. Yeah,
Oh,
of course. This
we're
is
having
great.
Fun.
I had
Yeah.
a great time. Thank you.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks for coming in. And we've got this weekend happening at Atascadero, downtown.
Yep.
Saturday, 4 to 7.
Yep.
Women-owned businesses. The balloon will represent, right?
Mm-hmm.
The women-owned business.
Mhm.
And stop in. Visit. Be 85 degrees.
It's going to be warm.
know where
It's going to be
Open
nice.
container, guys. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We.
Templeton has open container. It's just not official. We've already called it official years ago.
Because you don't actually have a PD department.
No.
It's just like sheriffs occasionally cruise
Just-
by.
just, you know.
Yeah.
They're cruising by.
Yes,
they really
that's
don't
about
wanna
it.
stop.
Yeah, no.
So it's great. They just wave you on. You just cool.
Yeah.
Paso, different story.
Yeah, whole different
Don't
story.
go there and open up a
No.
container.
No, not at all.
Be on the street.
Too many tourists just cruising with their cab. Yeah, it wouldn't
Yep.
work.
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, awesome. Well, thanks for coming in and sharing some information. We didn't get to a lot of the other stuff that I had, but
next time.
Yeah, let's have this every week. Can we do this every week?
Let's get it on the calendar.
I think it would be fun. Ask Lorelei anything. There's
nothing's off limits.
The handcuffs are off.
Yes, if it's confidential, I will say skip.
Yes, there you go. You have
skip.
The opportunity to skip that question. Say next, please.
Next, please.
Yes.
Yeah, but if it's
nice,
if it's not about a confidential business, it's on the table. It's on the table.
No personal stuff.
Oh, I like that stuff. That's great. You talk about my scooter gang all the time. I love it.
Can of worms right there, Lorelei.
I want to hear about sourdough. I want to know what your kids are doing.
We'll see what happens. Teresa Branch, thanks for coming
in again.
2 days this week.
Yes, it was fun.
Awesome.
It was really fun.
Airflow Filter Services, and you guys are where again?
We are located at 1140 Ramada Drive. We are past Firestone. We are next to Trailer Barn. If you got a roller trucks, you've gone too far. So,
that is such a great slogan.
Yeah, and they are almost in there. Trailer Barn is almost in there. We just talked to them yesterday about some stuff we need done, so they're right there. So
you guys, Firestone will have the first part of Ramada, and then
we have the end.
Trailer Barn and Airflow Filter Services will have the last part. You
Absolutely.
guys just need to absorb the building next
right? Yeah, exactly.
That could be some sort of remote control car track.
Indoor control. Yeah, that might be fun.
All right, we're going to work on that one too.
All right.
Awesome. Well, ladies, thanks for coming in. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Good luck tonight on the first
league
game for Templeton.
Yes, absolutely.
So
yes.
Tell everybody you guys are on an undefeated streak. So
yes,
keep it going.
we are. Yeah, let's hope. We're crossing our fingers.
Love it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in, Lorelei. Thanks, Terry, for letting Lorelei come in such short notice. So, awesome, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Follow us. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wine Travelers Hideaway. Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, MGP Coatings, 1776 Roofing Solutions, Premier Ag, Trailer Barn, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Templeton Heating and Air, and of course, Airflow Filter Services. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.
Yep, that's me. It didn't start this way. Most problems don't. They start with things you notice, but put off. You make a few small decisions. By the time everyone else notices, it's usually too late to call the right people. Experience matters. Call 1776 Roofing for gutters and filters done right.
When it comes to comfort, trust the team that's been keeping the North County homes cozy since 1995. At Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning, they're your hometown pros right here in Templeton. From tune-ups to repairs, remodels to new construction, even duct replacements and attic ventilation, they got you covered. Call your neighbors at 805-434-3741. Templeton Heating and Air Conditioning. Local, trusted, dependable.
Hi, I'm Glenn McWilliams.
And I'm Annie. As sixth-generation farmers, we understand what it takes to keep a ranch, a farm, and a community growing strong.
And that's why we started Premier Ag to bring quality feed, trusted Western wear, and real service to the Central Coast.
From hay delivery across the county to hands-on support for local youth and ag programs, we're proud to give back to the community that raised us.
And when we say from seed to stable, we mean it. We've walked the fields, we fed the animals, and now we're here to serve families just like yours.
Come visit us at 1041 Paso Robles Street in Paso Robles and experience the difference of a store built by farmers for farmers.
From seed to store, where quality meets country.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Looking for a top quality concrete coating in SLO County? Hi, I'm Matt Gifford with MGP Coatings, your trusted local expert in durable, long-lasting concrete coatings backed by Pentec's limited lifetime warranty. Whether it's residential or commercial, we deliver expert craftsmanship, premium products, and unbeatable customer service. When we say we make concrete great again, we mean it. As a locally owned, community-driven company, we take pride in transforming garages, patios, pool decks, wineries, and even interior spaces into stunning, functional areas. Are you ready to upgrade your space? Give us a call at 805-952-5301. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, or visit mattgiffordpainting.com. Join the MGP Coating family today.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.